my lunch break today. Uh, Sidebar before we even get started. It's crazy because a lot of people that are doing like content creating and just recording and putting things out there, I'm noticing that employers are like getting heavy with the TikTok review. Like they're finding you on TikTok and making decisions about your job based on what's going on your TikTok. So, disclaimer for me, I'm salaried, so I'm on my lunch break. And number two, I would never put anything negative about my company employer on social media because I know what can happen with that. So with that being said, on to my actual topic. I was talking with a really close family member. She know who she is if she sees this. To you. And we were talking about being a good person. And I'm realizing that there are people out there that are only being good people for what they can get out of it. So does that really make you a good person? Or does that make you, manipulative? Does that make you predatory? If you are only being good for being good's sake, to get to get something. Like I've been like thinking over that thing because then I'm like, so am I a good person? Like I'm doing some self-reflection on that to be like, okay, what do I expect to get out of being good? I do have a little bit of an expectation. The hope. I have hope that good will come to me. That karma will come back to me. Not necessarily to give me something in exchange, but for good to exist because I put out good and that's the energy. But that would mean that my goodness has to be authentic to get authentic goodness. If I'm being good just to kind of get some things checked off and be like give to get, then I could assume that being good just to receive, that's just the full reason you're doing it, means that the things that you get will be empty. They won't be fulfilling because the energy that you're putting out isn't to the full. It isn't natural. It isn't with just being your best self. I think your best self at the core should be just being a good person, being kind to animals, treating people with decency. And with that, we are in the day and age and then the generations that are around right now. People are making it hard to be nice and sweet and kind. Like those of us that got a little bit of road rage, just a little bit. Like I'm not trying to get all and dig into your whole life like that because I'm not. This isn't a judgment post. This isn't me saying, are you a good person? Are you a bad person? I don't got no heaven and hell to put you in. But I am concerned with the heart, especially if I'm going to entertain your space. Or are you going to entertain my space? Are you just really a decent human being? Whether people are decent to you. Whether they have something to give you. Whether they have an investment to pour into you. These are just some things to think about. It got me thinking. It really had me like, am I a good person just because I'm a good person? Or am I good to people because I want something? I want the easy life. I want comfort. I look at my relationship, and I'm not going to get too deep, but that man's pretty decent to me. He is a good person to me. Does that mean that we are not uncomfortable with each other sometimes? Or frustrated? Or get overwhelmed? Or get annoyed? D, all of the above. But I feel like he's a good person. His intentions are good. And most of the time his delivery follows that. So maybe those are some things that we can think about when we're gauging the good people in our lives and whether we're a good person. And wanting to be a good person, that's a personal choice. I don't think it would be good if you are. I'm not going to say what I was thinking to say. It would be good that you are. I mean, if you're not, there seems to be consequences for that, again, that are karmic. So sit with yourself a little bit. Figure out whether you're a good person.